Welcome, everybody. So here's the deal. I'm going to start here in a minute with the sound bites. I want you to pause the video, comment down below two things. What are you most looking forward to with fall? And will the sound bites work the entire video? So it's a yes or no question, and then it's a free text. And I know the people that listen to it, I know them personally. Y'all better start commenting because I know where you sleep and I will hunt you down and I will find you. Okay? Alrighty? So let's start this. Oh boy, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome. I am your host, Captain Boring. This is your 10-minute sports report. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Make sure you comment those two questions at the beginning of the video down below, where you answer those two questions at the beginning of the video. Listen, when I left you on Friday afternoon, there were 5 major Power 5 conferences in college football. Today is Monday. There are 4. So one conference fell apart. Stick around and see which conference that is. Spoiler alert, it's the Pac-12. And then we'll of course do the lowest salary team in baseball. So let's get you all caught up and let's go for Monday, August 7th, 2023. As I told you just a second ago, the Pac-12 is no more. Well, not officially, but officially. The Pac-12, Oregon and Washington, gone to the Big Ten. They moved on Saturday. Right before them, or 12 hours before them, 4 hours after I posted the 10-minute sports report on Friday, Arizona left for the Big 12. Arizona left for the Big 12. Arizona State and Utah then followed. However, that came after Oregon and Washington announced their move to the Big Ten. The Big Ten also has USC and UCLA already a part of it. So there are only 4 teams remaining, and those 4 teams are Cal, Stanford, Washington State, and Oregon State. However, the ACC is now on the phone and are starting to discuss the possible additions of Cal and Stanford to the conference. They would basically bring academics. They would bring nothing football-wise because Cal and Stanford, quite honestly, suck at football. So they would pretty much just be a academic addition. This leaves a very good Oregon State football team without a conference so far, and a mediocre, and I don't mean that in a bad way, a mediocre Washington State football team that was bad, very bad, but is now like a 7-5, 6-6, 8-4 type ball club without a conference at the end of this year. So a lot of things yet to be uncovered and done. Pac-12 is done. The biggest winners for this are the Sun Belt, Conference USA, and the Mountain West, and the American, I guess, technically, because the college football playoff states when they go to 12 teams next year, they state that they are taking the 6 highest ranked conference champions. Well, with the Pac-12 gone, it's now going to be the American, Mountain West, Sun Belt, and Conference USA fighting for 2 spots. And those are 2 spots that would have just been 1 spot and really no spots because the American right now is the better conference between all the Mountain West, the Sun Belt, and the Conference USA. Now there are 2 spots wide open. I think it's great for college football that smaller conferences kind of get a piece of the pie. Hopefully they do not change the language to make it say 5 because then it would be back to 1. I hope that they do keep it at 6 because that's just awesome for college football. And college football needs conferences. They don't need 3 mega conferences. They need 5 or 6 or 7 conferences in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's really what dominated the news over the weekend. So let's just get you all caught up with the lower salary teams in baseball, and then we will get you on out of here to enjoy the rest of your Monday. The Baltimore Orioles are on a 4-game winning streak. They beat the Blue Jays 6-1, and then they swept the New York Mets 10-3, 7-3, 2-0. The Mets are having a rough season. 4-game winning streak, 70-42, first place AL East, and they now sit comfortably 3 games ahead of the Tampa Bay Rays. Speaking of those Tampa Bay Rays, they are on a 1-game winning streak themselves. However, they're kind of going back and forth. They lost to the Yankees 7-2. That's where I left you last. They beat the Tigers 8-0. Then they lost to the Tigers 4-2, and then they beat the Tigers 10-6. So they sit at 68-46, 3 games back of first place in the AL East. We got one more team, and then we'll go over the division leaders. The Cincinnati Reds, they came off losing 3 out of 4 to the Chicago Cubs, getting slaughtered 20-9, 16-6, 5-3. I covered that with you last time. And then they got swept by the Nationals, 6-3, 7-3, 6-3. Those are tennis scores, basically. They are on a 6-game losing streak. However, the leader Milwaukee Brewers aren't doing that well. They are still only 1.5 games back of the lead. However, the Chicago Cubs are surging at the right time, and they are now also just 1.5 games back in the NL Central. So we got 2 teams definitely making the playoffs of the lowest salary teams in baseball. One is collapsing and is on the verge of not, so they got to pull it together. The division leaders go as such. In the American League East, Central, and West are as follows: the Baltimore Orioles, the Minnesota Twins, and the Texas Rangers. The National League East, Central, and West, the Atlanta Braves, best team in baseball record-wise, Milwaukee Brewers, and Los Angeles Dodgers. In the wild card, which is where things are fun and interesting, Tampa Bay Rays, Houston Astros both lead the Toronto Blue Jays, and then the Seattle Mariners are a little bit hot here, 8-2 in their last 10 games, and trail the Blue Jays by only 2.5 games now. My Boston Red Sox, 3-7 in their last 10, lost 4 straight, 5 games back of the final wild card spot in the American, so not great for Micaiah. Over in the National League, the Giants and the Phillies lead the Chicago Cubs by 3 full games. And then the Cubs and the Reds are tied for that final wild card spot. So here's how it would work. If it finishes in a tie, the Reds and the Cubs would play for that final spot. The winner of that, 1-game play-in, winner of that would then face the lowest division winner, so the division winner with the least number of wins. The Phillies and the Giants would play as well, and the highest 2 division winners would get basically a bye week, as it were like a bye series. They don't go in weeks, they go in series. It'd be a 3-game series there. Well, I've blabbed at you for enough of your time. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This has been your 10-minute sports reports. That's only taken me 8 minutes and 34, 5, 6. I could do this forever. Seconds. Well, we'll see you on Wednesday. I'll probably have more college football news on Wednesday. Maybe Damian Lillard and James Harden, who are still waiting to be traded, if you remember, will be traded by that point. Probably not, but let's see what happens. I will see you Let me start over. I will see everyone on Wednesday. Wash your hands, you filthy animals. God bless you. Peace out. Go listen to an all-new episode of 4th and 1 podcast last Friday. Check out an all-new episode this Friday. Not CFP Insider Roberto is going to be joining us. It's going to be a good show. Go check it out. Everyone, see you Wednesday. God bless you. Peace out.